A late night pod. Damn.
The sun is still out over here, so it's late for you. It's not. The sun's still out over here.
You know, sun is setting. We're in uncharted territories around here. Not gonna hold you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me go ahead. Welcome to the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast where we don't tell you what the four is about.
Yeah,
we tell you what the four is about. We've been dodging accountability for a long time, Jack. Not gonna lie. Niggas don't even ask us what the four stand for. They already know. They know what it is. You let a naysayer know. You let a naysayer know. This is the podcast for oh my god. This is the podcast for casuals. If you are a casual, this is the pod for you. I just finished watching Invincible, I think, yesterday. Side note, I told you I haven't started watching season 3. I turned it on. I ain't even watch season 2. I was like, fuck. So I had to watch 2 and 3. I had to watch 2 and 3. Finish them hoes in 2 days.
That can't be healthy.
Huh? Nah, but hey.
Can't be healthy.
I'm here now. 2 is a stretch. It's probably realistically 3. But they can never. I don't even know what your hot take is going to be. So I'm just going to leave my comments to myself. Because okay. I don't know. I don't know what you got going on about shows and shit right now. But you know, shout out to Oliver. Shout out to them real niggas.
You don't watch it, do you? Or wait. No, you watch it, right? You ain't see the finale yet, have you? Severance.
Oh, Severance?
Yeah.
No, I gotta watch it, but I've been hearing crazy shit. So I gotta lock in. Like
I've never been so angry.
Everybody said they need season 3 expeditiously. So I'm like, okay, well, this can go either one or 2 ways.
I've never been so angry at a TV screen. The episode was amazing, but I've just never been so like. That's all I could say, bro.
The brother is speechless. The brother is speechless.
Thinking about it makes my heart race in a negative way.
Yeah. Damn. Could you do that?
Do what?
Could you suffer your life between working?
I'm not putting nothing in my head. All I'm doing is stupid. Like they're putting a chip in their brain. I'm not doing none of that shit, bro. Like, no, you idiot.
That should have fucked me up.
Operate a company to operate on my brain? No, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, man.
Could you?
Boy, fuck no. Nah.
Exactly. I'm like, it's dumb.
The whole premise is like I would never be in no situation like this.
Exactly. Ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me at all.
Boy, fuck no. Because all of a sudden I'm trying to leave. Nah, I'm cool, bro.
Exactly.
I'm cool, bro.
You don't know what they're doing? No, thank you.
Exactly.
They could have made you a war criminal or something.
The white ass walls, shit. I might be. I have no idea what the hell I got going on.
You don't even know what it looks like down there at all. Like,
hell no. That should have fucked me up. What if I die on the job?
You just dead. Like,
no, I'm just like in real life. I have no idea what happened. I'm just not on this. Yeah, nah.
They can say what they can tell your family anything happened. Like, oh, he had a heart attack or something. They would never know. They would never know.
Nah, bro. Nah. Let's go ahead, man, because we got some things to talk about. But before we get there, we gotta let y'all know.
Donations.
It don't stop.
Donations.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.
You do have the power to change that. The link will be in the bio down below. You know what I mean? Shout out to the contributors. Shout out to the people that want to see us thrive. And for y'all, I would like to.
All I hear is that check came me. I love it when you talk to me. My cat to see. My cat to see. I love it when you talk to me. My cat to see. My cat to see.
Hey man, look. If you like this kind of content, or if you are casual, like, subscribe, tell friends, tell enemies, tell legal enemies. We don't want the jail niggas, just the regular ones. You know what I mean? Just to get your regular hate out the way. Look, you know, I'm cranking out these reels. I'm cranking out these TikToks.
You're doing a good job too. Seriously.
I got 10 more in the tuck. I got 10 more in the tuck. Just ready. Bam after bam after bam. More content. You know what I mean? It's been a minute, so I got to make sure.
He back in his bag.
I got to get y'all straight. 30 days straight. 30 days straight. We're gonna see what happens. Niggas think I'm playing. I'm gonna find a way. We got plenty of shit to clip off. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's talk about the things we do not don't care about. Let's not waste any more time. And we're gonna go ahead and talk about the Celtics getting sold. We do not care. Come on now.
Cool.
Unless it's being sold by a black man, I don't think there's anything to be celebrating. Who cares?
Unless like the Celtics, unless they're selling to somebody like famous or the owner was bad or anything like that, like it doesn't matter right now. Now if they do some Nico Harrison stuff eventually, then it's like, oh okay, but I don't think that's gonna happen. And I think like the current owner, I don't care about his name, but the current owner, he says he's gonna stay on till like next season as like the head of basketball operations. So
they tend to do that.
They won't do any Nico Harrison stuff that fast, at least.
They tend to linger around over there in Boston. Unless you were selling your shit to Nia Long for real. We do not care. Don't really care, bro. She still needs her reparations, bro.
Yeah, bro. Y'all messed up her family. Well, not never mind. Ime messed up her family, but
exactly. Let's keep the facts to facts. He did that all by himself.
Celtics didn't help at all.
I'm tired of beautiful black women being embarrassed nationally. I can't condone none of that. But it played well in my favor. Anyway, moving on. We do not care. McNeese State. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about the basketball team, but shout out to that man, Amir Khan.
Don't call that man.
Shout out to that man. Hey, that's what they said. They said his middle name is Amir Khan. That's what they said. The man with the boom box. They just upset Clemson. The boom box man, the only student manager that has an NIL deal now.
That's tough. That is very tough.
That is very tough. Estimated up to about 50,000 so far in NIL earnings thus far in the past 2 months. He's about to sign something with Buffalo Wild Wings. That'll bring him up a little bit more. I love the success story.
What year is he?
I think they said he's a junior.
Oh, okay, so he still got another year doing this.
Yeah, I think
might be a grad student. It's no 4-year limit in college.
Hey, a nigga like me might be a super senior off the strength.
Yeah, go get your grad degree, get your doctorate, all that.
Yeah, come on now. Man, like they were showing this little basketball highlights. Damn, I wish I would have had him on deck. I mean, generational rebounder right there.
All right, bro.
Did not see not one shot. Grabbing them boards though.
He's a team player. He's a team player, and that's really all that. As a team manager, as a team manager, you got to be a team player. So that's really all that counts.
The round mound and rebound. I hope they go far. I hope they go far. I want him to go.
You know who they play
crazy.
next?
You said what?
You know who they play next?
They play. Damn, I just remembered it.
It don't matter. We don't care, but we hope they go far.
Yeah, we hope they do go far. And I'll exit all this dead time out because I do actually want to see what little niggas play. They already upset. Oh, they play Purdue. They play Purdue.
I don't know if Purdue.
And if they beat Purdue, they'll play the winner between Houston and Gonzaga. So
yeah, Houston Gonzaga game is gonna be good.
Yeah, I think that's tomorrow.
Niggas
gotta lock in, man.
We do not care.
All right. Next we have Brandon Jennings talking crazy. Talking crazy about the 2009 class. I think, honestly, after looking at it, because I know you don't watch Gil's Arena like that, and I don't like consume it consecutively because it just gets to a limit. It just gets to a point.
Consuming that much Gil's Arena.
That's why you got to watch Invincible to just break it up a little bit. You can't just watch all that shit at the same time. But I think they were going crazy. Like they was, Gilby be getting on niggas' ass. And they was getting on Brandon's ass for a hot little minute to the point where he's like, all right, now, like, watch who you talking to. The guy, I was like that. Like, stop playing. I'm better than X, Y, and Z. And he just started going, I don't know why he started with Drew Holiday.
I don't know why.
But he was
Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame bound Drew Holiday. like
God damn. I mean, look, and it reminded me that 2009 class had some hitters. I'm like, damn, like you're not even talking about Stephen Harden. Like, they're still.
Is he even top 5 in 2009 draft?
You said what?
Like, is he even like a top 5 player that came from that draft? No.
Hell no.
Exactly.
And guess who did draft grades on these niggas? We did. We did. Guess who's putting that shit back on TikTok in a couple?
I was like, we gotta find that video again.
We running it up. This is our Caleb Williams. Yeah, but other than that, I really don't care. But it's gotten to the point where like these old heads are starting to talk back, and now even people like Jamal Crawford's like, yeah, I'm here too. I'm like, bro, Jamal, you're not even in this class. But then again,
you were better than Brandon, but we weren't even including you.
Exactly. But then I had to go and do some research, and then Brandon did mention Jamal Crawford Day, and then now Jamal, let's get Jamal's like, let's get it right now. Let's drop him over.
I mean, they're all old, but Jamal Crawford is old.
But he's nice though.
But he's still old. He's 45.
Jamal's still nice enough to bust Brandon Jennings' ass right now.
He's
nice
45
enough.
though.
What the hell does that mean?
How
old is Brandon?
He might not have.
How old is Brandon?
35. They both might not have the knees for it, but like I would take the 35-year-old over.
Like torn ACL, Brandon Jennings. You making it seem like they're going like 5v5. It's just a 1v1 half court.
Jamal Crawford almost 50. That's all I'm saying. But like everybody knows Jamal Crawford's better than Brandon Jennings, but like still.
Literally Jamal Crawford's last game of the NBA, I think the nigga dropped 50 at the age of 39, I think.
Okay, that was 6 years ago. I'm just saying.
Okay. I don't know, man. All I heard was you don't lose your jumper. You don't lose your shot. I know that. Don't matter how old you are. Get him a little bucket. But we stay on this topic way too long because
we do not care.
We don't care. All right. Last but certainly not least, Deion Sanders is, I don't even know what to call this. Is he pitching for this to happen?
Like a joint spring game with college?
Yeah, with another school, another college, just to kind of up the ante, just to kind of, make this, I guess, spring game a little bit more, I guess, competitive. And his reasoning was like, when you do it within your team, like, complacency runs and all this stuff, yada yada yada. And it started getting some speculation, some sparks. Some coaches started retweeting him. Most notable coach, I forgot his name, but
The Syracuse one, the one
coach
who
from
doesn't
Syracuse.
shower.
Yeah. Please bring soap and water. If you do decide to go to Boulder, please bring some soap and water. Please. I am begging you. I'm begging you as a father. Yeah. So I think something positive could come out of that. Like, you know, for sure. Like, I think people would be motivated to like watch that anyway. So,
like a little scrimmage, but like grand scheme of thing, it don't really matter. Like, oh, cool.
I think it would kind of help.
Maybe it won't, but I just hope nobody gets hurt. But I feel the same way about every spring game. Like, I don't want anyone to get hurt like on some off-season little thing, because that would for sure suck. So
yeah, unless they're doing as long as they're not doing nothing crazy. And on top of that, I think low key somebody mentioned this. She was like, "Yo, yeah, this would kind of like stop some of these outrageous preseason ranking polls." Because you haven't seen a team in like literally 12 months. So now you out here saying, and now you got to readjust after the week one shenanigans that these teams, you know, go about. You know, it kind of gives you a better accurate representation of seeing a team in March and April versus the last time you saw them was December, January. So, yeah, you never know. But like I said,
We do not care.
and now that we got all those out the way, let's get down to the real nitty gritty, the real meat and potatoes.
gosh.
You know, add some vegetables to this. God damn it! But yeah.
What are you gonna say?
No, I was about to say, man, I don't know about extortion like that. That's not. I'm not responsible for no shit like that. I don't know what that's about. You know, I'm a legal citizen. I don't do crimes like that.
If you're sort of confused on what we're talking about, it's recently it came out in the LA Times, this big, I guess, OG from LA. He's always on like them. I think they say he's on like the No Jumper podcast and all that, like DJ. Like, he one of them. He recently got his name is Big U. He recently got indicted in like a RICO charge. And in that paperwork, it was all on the internet. They said that he's known for extortion of not just rappers and entertainers, but also athletes, including Shaquille O'Neal and Draymond Green, as well as I think he said they did it to Adrian Broner, and two other unnamed NBA All-Stars that I really want them to name them.
Some unnamed NBA All-Stars. That could be anybody.
Literally. But ignore the background of this website because it's crazy. But it says that he's duped NBA players out of $40,000 for his nonprofit organization and everything, and that's really just extorting them for protection and stuff like that. And I just think it's funny, bro, because why are these why are these athletes trying to get in with all the gangsters and all this in LA? Like, that's just dumb to me. And I just really want to know who the All-Star is. I feel like you know who I think it is, because you know who I think it is.
But he wasn't an All-Star though.
He was never an All-Star?
He was All-Star worthy, but after that incident, he will always get snubbed. He would always get snubbed.
I thought he made All-Star one time, bro.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I know.
No, you're not wrong. Steven Jackson was never an All-Star.
He was supposed to be. Like, he had years, but that incident really tainted the league's image and all that stuff.
But regardless, Steven, he probably paid millions of dollars to them, bro.
He said, "I don't give a fuck. I know he's a part of this somehow.
We don't need this. We can't take this much money. We don't have any place to put it, bro. Please stop."
And bro, who is this nigga, bro? fuck? Who is this? Who is this nigga? Is this an actor? I'm looking at this background.
Oh, I don't know who these. This was like the only story that wasn't that didn't have a paywall in front of it, but it's a whole bunch of just. I don't know who these people are in the background.
This shit look like it's about to give you a virus, nigga. What the fuck?
It gives the information, and that's all. This laptop got top flight security, state of art protection, so I'm not gonna get a virus.
All right, and respect, right? Salute. I got you. I just want the.
It's an insane background.
I want to make sure you straight, my nigga. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I believe, like this guy's name, Big U.
Yeah, he had a son that played for the Chargers too, which is crazy.
You know, when people have
in the NFL. You said what?
When you have certain names, you can tell. You can tell you don't fuck with your actual name, Big U, and then I find out your name is Eugene. Yeah.
How old is he? Because they don't make Eugenes no more.
He's probably in his 50s.
I just don't like. Why was Eugene ever a popular name? But then again, I'm also speaking to somebody who also has his name is Greg. So no offense, of course, but
no, none taken. You know what this is.
Okay, he's 58. So that's a Eugene ass name.
It's a Eugene. That's a Eugene ass name.
I look at the baby and say Eugene. That's crazy to me.
Shout out to Gino.
His name is Eugene. Nah, but Gino like a third or something, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
So okay, that makes it a little bit better, but still.
Low key make it worse.
No, because like
you know how the name goes. You say, you know what? We're gonna pass this same name down.
But they're trying to keep the tradition going though, so I can see why they would do that. But like, still, that's just an unfortunate name. Would you name your child Greg Jr., Greg the Second?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's real.
For obvious reasons, I don't think. And plus, mine was more sentimental anyway. Like mine was like was after my uncle and my mom's brother that had like died like a month before. So my whole time I'm thinking his name is Greg. It's not like that's his middle name because they called like that ended up being his middle name because him and like my grandpa had the same first name. Yeah. So I'm just like, oh, so like, what's his first name? It's like Ernest. I was like, oh,
nigga, your name was Ernest.
Hey, I was like, Mom, good call. Cause what the fuck? Hey, respect to my grandpa. Hey, respect to Gramps. Cause I remember one time he had listened to this pod one time. Respect to Gramps. I love you, Gramps. I love you, Grandpa, bro.
Like he's of the age you can name Ernest, but
yeah, my grandpa like 84. Like, it makes sense.
Age. But like Ernest in 2025? No, sir.
Ernest is crazy.
That's really why it was so hard for me to get into Atlanta at first, because the nigga name was Ern, bro. And I was like, that's like niggas probably named Ernest no more.
Ern is nuts. You got to start saying shit like E.
Yeah.
E or
yeah,
EJ.
If your name was Ernest, niggas would call you E.
I would say my name was E or EJ. I would say,
or just go by your middle name or something, bro.
Anything but that. I'd rather have my dad's name. It was Rodney. I'll take Rodney. I'll take Rodney over Ernest any day. Rodney's still an old name.
Yeah, but it's better than Ernest though.
Yeah,
and they all
that really all this really saying is damn. Just I gotta do better with the names for my generation.
Yeah, because this generation, all the kids' name be like Dior or some stupid shit like that.
Or Savage. Dior Savage is crazy, nigga. Oh shit.
Niggas be naming their kids after brands and shit. I mean, like it's so many Chanel's, bro. Like
Chanel is Chanel's. I feel like that was a name that we said back a long time ago. It's like, bro, like, no, but it wasn't a bad name. We just said we've never met a ugly ass Tatiana. We've never met a Tatiana that wasn't fine. I do remember that.
I thought it was the name with the V we were talking about.
You said what?
I thought it was the name with the V we were talking about.
Like Veronica?
Nah, not Veronica. Like Vanessa or something.
Vanessa? That's hit or miss. That's hit or miss.
But anyways, moving on. Since we were talking about extortion, and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase for sure extorted the Bengals. They recently signed new deals. Nobody really was sure that the Bengals were going to be able to keep both of their superstar receivers, and they were able to do that. Jamar Chase, he's now the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. And let me get his deal real fast. These niggas be making so much money. And it's still not basketball money, which is crazy, which isn't baseball money, which isn't soccer money. But I digress. But Jamar Chase, he signed a 4-year, $161 million extension. He gets $74 million fully guaranteed at signing. He gets like a $41 million base salary and roster bonuses and this, that, and the third. So he's making a whole lot of bread. And then T. Higgins, he's not that far behind. He got a 4-year, $115 million deal where he gets $30 million fully guaranteed at signing, $20 million roster bonus, and they both getting a lot of bread. But all of this begs the question: like the Bengals had, I think, the 32nd, which is the absolute last ranked defense in the NFL last year. How are they going to pay defensive players? Because these niggas were horrible at defense last year. And they didn't get nobody in free agency. They got a star pass rusher in Trey Hendrickson, who still also hasn't signed. And I think the Bengals owner is like, this sounds like an oxymoron, but I think he's one of like the poor billionaires in the NFL. So I don't know what they're finna do. You think the Bengals are finna be something next year?
What they're really saying in all of this is that Joe Burrow can't have no slow starts no more. That's all that's all that's really saying. Hey, we got your weapons and we got them tied down. I still think they need to address the running back situation a little bit. Like I think Zach Brown is still there, but there is a clear drop off between what you had in I forgot the nigga name.
Joe Mixon.
Although he was not like the most elite running back, like he got the job done. I think you need to address that. But that defense, that defense, and I think somebody retired recently there. I don't know if it was an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman. I feel like somebody.
I don't know, but honestly, if they retired from the Bengals last year, it might be for the best because, as I stated, there was a horror last year the offense was so good, so amazing, and they still didn't make the playoffs because their defense was just that bad. So.
Yeah, but it took them a little minute for their offense to click. Like it took them about 3 or 4 weeks to kind of like get things going. And yeah, all that's telling me is I'm going to get 35, 40-point games.
They don't have to
they may not lose.
You play fantasy football, get them in fantasy because they're going to have to outscore teams to win. I mean, you got to do that to win any game, but like they have to put up 30, 40 plus points to win games.
And they had a lot of close games.
They
had a lot of close games even last year. Even the games that they won, there was like by like last second drives. You better make sure that kicker is under control. Make sure your kicker straight. You're gonna need your kicker. We're gonna need Joe Burrow to stay healthy. We're gonna need T. Higgins to produce. Because that's a lot of money for T. Higgins. And
I think T. Higgins is one of the better receivers in the NFL, though. So I don't think that's like an overpay or nothing. Because even though he's technically like the number 2 for them, I think he's still like I think he could be like a number one receiver on any other team that you didn't have Jamar Chase.
I won't disagree. But that team wouldn't be playoff bound either. But I agree. Like, yeah, of course he could.
It depends on the pieces around. It depends on the pieces, but I do. It depends on the pieces around him with that team. But I do get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, like there's definitely tiers to it, but like at the same time, like I don't disagree that he could be a number one somewhere else. Like there's plenty of teams. There's 32 of these hoes. And then because I'm looking at the wide receiver duos compared to like what's out there in the league. Mm-hmm. Granted, we've been playing musical chairs. I don't know what the hell Tyreek is. I don't know what Tyreek is right now. I don't know. He had a weird year last year. I don't know what that. I don't know if I want to make that like as a one off. Like that's just an anomaly season, and then he's just gonna bounce back.
Because he is getting older. I think he might be 30, which in real life it isn't old, but football that's sort of old. So there's that. But I do think I think the Bengals.
Is it a top 5 receiver duo?
Oh, for sure. I think they're probably 2 because I think AJ Brown and actually, do I think T. Higgins is better than Devontae Smith? Do I think T. Higgins is better than?
You think they're the best? You think they're the best?
It's either them or I think either the Bengals or the Eagles are the best. Who would you say?
I would have. Me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Vikings are in that conversation with a duo.
I don't know how. I think
Addison
is good, but I don't think he's better than the T. Higgins or Smith yet. So I wouldn't put them there. But I think Jordan Addison is really good though.
It also depends on how you feel about. Now, granted, I understand like, what you call it? Like I understand that these niggas are a little bit older.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about the Rams duo?
I feel like I said before, like I'm not the biggest Devontae Adams fan, but he might still have something. And Puka Nacua is like that nigga. He's low-key a monster, bro. Like,
nice. But like Devontae Adams as your 2, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing though. That's
the thing. Like Devontae Adams as your 2 is like
exactly. That's different because he's getting guarded by the second best corner.
I don't know how you feel about the Texans wide receiver duos with Nico and
because Diggs not on the team and Tank Dell.
I
think Tank Dell's really good.
I didn't know Diggs was out.
Yeah, he was only on a 1-year deal, so he's still a free agent right now. Which I'm surprised nobody picked him up because he's good. And the Steelers, they got them a nice little duo with DK and Pickens now, but I would still, I think, I would go Bengals number 1 and then Eagles number 2 for wide receiver duos.
Okay. You could. Okay. I see what you mean. Who's the duo for Detroit? Amon and who?
And Jameson Williams.
Okay.
He's good, but he just be doing stupid shit. So he's like,
Bears, nigga. All right, Bears. Are the Commanders in this conversation at all?
I don't know what Debo is, bro, because Debo was hurt and cheese. And low-key, Debo, he's only been to 1 Pro Bowl. I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that either. Wow.
Like I thought his career was much better, but he's only really had like 1 super cold year. And then the rest he just been living off reputation.
So you would say that tier 1 is Bengals, Eagles, and then everybody else is then there's everybody else.
I'd say tier 1 is like Bengals, Eagles, and low-key the
Vikings. I really want to put the Vikings there.
I would put Bengals, Eagles, and Vikings.
Okay.
As tier 1, and then everybody else is sort of tier 2 type.
I'm not mad at that because even if you have an elite receiver, your second is not better than T.
Yeah. And I can see the I can see like by the end of next year, I can see the what are you talking about? The Rams moving up into that tier. I just got to see what Devontae look like. But he probably will be. He probably will be solid though. At bare minimum, he's gonna be solid. Because he even didn't have like his best year, but he had Aaron Rodgers throwing to him last year. He had the ghost of Aaron Rodgers throwing to him last year. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Stafford can get something out of him. Just even if it's not something elite, it'll be serviceable.
Matthew Stafford, he done had like, I want to say like his career started off terribly because he was with Detroit and there was trash for all the years. But he done thrown to some cold receivers, bro. Calvin Johnson, Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, now Devontae Adams. Like he done had him some cold receivers.
Odell.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Odell that year.
Yeah, he didn't have some receivers.
Yeah, and he got in the Super Bowl. He gonna end up sneaking into the Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because I don't know what his record's looking like, but
I could see that for sure. He can sneak into the Hall of Fame. No, I don't think I'll be mad at it. I don't think I'll be that mad at it.
Yeah, bro. Every time I think of Matthew Stafford, I'm like, damn. I miss Andrew Luck. I miss Andrew Luck bad, bro. It wasn't supposed to go out like this. It wasn't supposed to end like this.
He took care of he's taking care of his body though. So like,
oh yeah, absolutely. Like
and he made
the right thing.
$1 so he's probably the only one that did it the right way. Aaron Rodgers need to take a page out that book. Russell Wilson need to take a page out that book. Kirk Cousins need to take a page out that book.
Is that nigga even employed?
Kirk Cousins? Yeah, he's the backup for the Falcons right now.
I don't know why I thought they released that nigga.
No, they don't. They don't want to release him because they know somebody's going to trade for him. And actually, that makes me think: do we ever bring up the new quarterback show?
No.
From Netflix? Oh, well, they just released the trailer. And before they did quarterbacks, like 2 years ago, then they switched to receiver, and now they're back to quarterback. And this year, the quarterbacks are Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, and Kirk Cousins once again. And the story's gonna like chronicle their past season. And I think it's gonna be interesting because Kirk, he had like 2 good games, then he was trashed the rest of the season, and he got benched. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Like because on the last quarterback show, we had Marcus Mariota was a quarterback, and he got benched. And once he got benched, they just stopped showing him. But I don't know if they're gonna do that to Kirk. I feel like he's too like well known for that to be done to him.
He got benched later in the season.
That's also
so they made like I think Penix only played with like the last 3 games.
Yeah.
So they have enough content of him that even they'll transition to him, like I guess being the mentor to the Penix or whatever, just to kind of coach him. I don't know.
How do you feel about that? Like those quarterbacks, Goff, Burrow, and Cousins. You think it's gonna be like a solid season, or?
I just want to have some real niggas on there, bro. Like I'll be wanting a Lamar, I'll be wanting like a, like a. I get it though, but I'm not mad at it because with Joe Burrow, although I was, talking a little reckless and talking a little crazy, it was still like a good like.
He still had
well enough. They competed well enough towards the end where it's like, damn, like they're really chasing it. They're almost there. They got to pray for the Broncos to beat X, Y, and Z. Like it's one of those things. So I'm not mad at that. And then Jared Goff, I'm not mad at that, especially since they lost in the playoffs. Like in the fact that they did, hell of a season.
Yeah,
I know they wouldn't expect the Sam Darnold to do that, but that would have been crazy had they just grabbed Sam Darnold that year, just to be in that locker room, just to see how that shit was. I didn't expect that shit, but I'm not mad at the quarterback selections, really, honestly. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know who else they would have gotten.
Wait, did I say Vikings?
No.
Okay, I thought I said Vikings. I meant to say, regardless, I was talking about the Lions, regardless, but still. But no, I do wish they had some real niggas on that hill, but I don't think it's ever gonna happen, bro. I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
But how many real niggas are there for? Like, how many real nigga quarterbacks are there with a star power? You know what I mean?
Like Lamar there.
Like,
I don't care what nobody says. Jalen Hurts would be a good one. I don't care what nobody say. I would like to see Russ do, but I know he never would.
Yeah, I mean, the only other real niggas are like they're good, but like not star good. You know what I mean? Like your Geno Smiths of the world, or like
I want to see Jameis.
Winston.
I want to see Jameis. I know that would be hilarious. I want to see Jameis.
Nah, I feel like Jameis. I feel like if there wasn't so much turmoil going on in Cleveland, that would have been a great spot to like have the quarterback show. Like,
honestly, with the turmoil, that makes it even better spot.
Because then Jameis be trying his best to be politically correct about certain things. I'm like, that boy out here fighting tooth and nail to be a comrade to these cocoa felons, bro. But come on, bro. I don't even know where he hooping at. He ain't get signed nowhere yet either.
Yeah, nah.
So that's unfortunate, but I think it's still gonna be a good show though.
For sure. It was. I think they just know how to make a show over there with that Netflix, with that quarterback / receiver. They know how to make a good show. So I'm not worried about it
at all. I'm looking forward to it. This is a long summer. I need something to keep me occupied.
For real. but like, yeah, that's really sort of like all the football we had. But I think we got to transition to a little bit of I guess technically baseball, but also a larger picture of the world, and then
absolutely
even still like a smidge of football in the story, but
right.
But recently, with all like the stuff going on in the government and like the Doge and they're taking away like DEI and a whole bunch of other stuff. The Department of Defense accidentally or purposefully, they deleted a page on Jackie Robinson that was on the Department of Defense website. And they recently restored it after like there was a whole bunch of like controversy online. But there was a story about Jackie Robinson and his military service. And Jackie Robinson, everybody should know, but he was the first like black baseball player, the first player to break the color barrier in baseball. And it said that the story got removed because they had like the letters DEI in the URL or something like that. And Doge and all that is deleting everything that talks about DEI. So eventually, when they deleted it or whatever, like people got mad and they released a statement and they said like DEI is dead at the Defense Department, and like all those stories were released in compliance of like new protocols and everything. And then once they restored the story, they apologized, saying that, oh, we love Jackie Robinson and the Navajo Code Talkers and Tuskegee Airmen and the Marines that were there, and we salute them for their, historic and heroic service and blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, what are we doing? But then to make matters worse, Robert Griffin III, former quarterback for the Washington Redskins, Heisman Trophy winner, now he's like a sports commentator now, I guess. I don't know if he's with anybody, but I sent you the tweet. Can you pull it up, Greg? He made a stupid post.
Oh man. Let's see okay, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Exactly, bro.
11.4 million views. Oh my god. Oh my god. His analytics are going crazy right now. Let me share my screen.
That's all he wanted for real.
And I'll keep my comment. All right. Sports shows. He says what? Sports shows on TV should be about sports, not politics. And then he goes under there and says, this tweet is not about Jackie Robinson. His significance can never and should never be erased. Breaking the color barrier in baseball in itself is not political.
It's not how that works.
It's not enough.
It's not. You know what I mean? Jesse Owens winning 4 gold medals in itself was not political. Jack Johnson becoming the first black boxing heavyweight champion itself was not political. They all had political ramifications. They all challenged the status quo of racial barriers to fair play, race relations, and civil rights. That should always be acknowledged and never forgotten. They shouldn't be used as an excuse to push political agendas on sports shows on national television to an audience there to consume sports content. All right. I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw this tweet. This is my first time reading the rest of the tweet because I stopped after breaking the color barrier in baseball in itself is not political. After that, I turned the shit off. And after that, I turned to this brother right here. Every day, this nigga keep proving me right. Actually, I'm not gonna call him a nigga. This brother right here, brother Rob Parker. Every week, I find myself saying, "Damn, Rob Parker was right."
Because when was it? I think it was when RG3 was getting drafted. Rob Parker, he went on TV and was like, "Is Robert Griffin a brother or a cornball brother?" And everybody got mad at first, but then it's like
his action keeps showing.
You're just early. You're never wrong. You're just early.
Never wrong.
You say it all the time. You say it all the time, and like time and time again, it's proven. Because what the hell do you mean breaking the race barrier is not political? Yes. Why is the race barrier there, Robert? It's just.
I know Rob Parker be so annoyed that nigga shares the same first name as his nigga. What is it? Yo, respectfully, bro, like, what is this? What? I think a lot of people, when I see certain things like this, you know, the first thing people say all the time, they'll say things like, man, like, this CTE is something serious. I think we starting to give CTE a little too much credit, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I think it's time to back away. Let's stop giving CTE so much damn credit.
Maybe these
you save those things for other people like Herschel Walker. You see those physical ramifications. You save it for those leather helmet people. That's a valid excuse. The Antonio Brown, he treads water a little bit. But yeah, like you start to see it. But somebody like RG3, you don't get that CTE excuse with me, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been feeling this way about you for quite some time before the hits. The verdict's been out on you before the hits. Now, this is a podcast for casuals, and I do want to be a little like, I want to break some misinformation out that's been going out. And I think Jeff Passan, I think he's one of the reporters for baseball. When all this stuff was going on, Mina Kimes was saying what she needed to say, and shout out to Mina Kimes for doing what she needed to do. A lot of people, including Jeff Passan, he was just like, Jackie Robinson, you know, calling Jackie Robinson the DEI hire is an insult. Now, I understand what Jeff Passan was trying to get off, but I do hate that we have made DEI such a negative connotation based off of other people in the White House redefining the word in a term for white people to just call it, you know, use it as like a substitution, as a slur, damn near.
That's all they're afraid to call us the N-word, so they want to say DEI.
They're going to say DEI higher. But if we're going to be a casual podcast, I do want to be like, okay, yo, Jackie Robinson, and I'm going to use quotation marks because some of y'all get a little whatever when I start saying some shit. But he is the absolute purest definition of what DEI hire is. Exactly. That is what Jackie Robinson actually was. It's not giving a job to the undeserving. Everybody understands that he deserved to be in the MLB.
Is giving the job.
He
It's
was-
giving like recognition to the person who needs that job, so they can actually have a chance to get that job. It's giving him the opportunity to have that job. So he was a DEI hire in the best sense of the word.
The purest sense of the word. He was the best guy for the candidate. They didn't just make him the token black kid.
Exactly.
They decided that the Dodgers organization decided, hey, we're going to break the color barrier. We're going to hold an all blacks tryouts, and we're going to pick one of the best black people on and off the field. And Jackie Robinson fit that description, and they they went with him. He was more than qualified to be in the MLB. The color of his skin was the reason why he wasn't in there much sooner. Exactly. That is what the DEI. That's what the DEI hire was supposed to do. Like, I understand people want to compare it to the affirmative action, although it has similarities. It is not. It is not the same. Affirmative action had legal things, and they had things on law that quotas that they had to meet. You know what I mean? To do affirmative action. Like, this is a more broader aspect. It's not just for race. This includes gender, sexual orientation. Like, it's just a broader lens to look at other prospects that are just as talented, but they wouldn't be on your radar because you're not looking over there. That's all it is. So,
like, even if Jackie Robinson wasn't black, he still would have made the Hall of Fame because he was just that good of a player. He was the Rookie of the Year. He was the MVP. Like, he was that guy, 6-time All-Star, World Series champion. Like, Jackie Robinson was cold. So exactly. Even if he wasn't black, he still would have made the Hall of Fame. So that just shows you how he was.
Easily. So if you have a problem with somebody saying that he's a DEI hire, that just means you have now fed into the redefinition of what the word is, because you allow some people in the White House to use it incorrectly.
Yeah. And
push nasty narratives. So that's all we wanted to say about it, because I do see a lot of people up in arms about the word. This is the reason why we gotta stop. This is why we gotta stop having bad faith arguments. Jack said it a long time ago.
This is the reason we need the Department of Education.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Jack. So I don't think this Department of Education, like, it ain't gonna save everybody, man.
Yeah, some of y'all are just committed to being idiots. So what can you do? What can you do?
We can give you the right information. We can give you literal facts, and you will sit here with a straight face and tell me that it's incorrect. At that point, I can't help it.
Yeah,
you can't have no conversation. You want to believe what you want to believe, I guess. But I'm glad they fixed it. But none of
this should even be happening in the first place. To be completely.
And then you got, like I said, you got people like RG3 just on his kind of uncle. Well, on his kind of timing. On your Uncle Ruckus kind of timing. It's disgusting.
They said RG3 stand for Ruckus Griffin III.
And are they wrong?
Oh my god!
First thing I do when I type in the word RG3, a big ass croissant pops up in my fucking Google images. You going viral for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, he just want the engagement though, which is crazy at his big age. Made all the money he done made, but it is what it is though.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be what it is, but it is what it is, man.
We can't save niggas like him, man.
Nah,
you gotta let them go. You gotta treat them niggas like Kanye, man. You gotta let them niggas just.
Don't even talk, man. Don't even bring up that nigga. Don't even bring up him, bro. But something happened at the NIT tournament, Greg. I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So, yes. So there was some controversy with the NIT tournament where the NIT double booked 2 colleges to participate in the tournament and had to ultimately rescind their offer to South Alabama. Now, this is how it went, and it went as such. UC Riverside was going to decline their initial NIT offer to go with another tournament called the College Basketball Invitational, which is not affiliated with the NCAA. They quickly,
the NIT tournament is the big. It's not the March Madness basketball tournament that you might see on TV all the time. But it's like the little brother to March Madness, essentially. So
yeah, basically the consolation bracket. If you don't make March Madness, then you tend to go to the NIT tournament and play those.
The National Invitation Tournament. So it's like the little brother for. It's like like you said, the consolation prize for college basketball. But
you see them shits on like ESPN too. You know what I mean? Like you see them randomly on a Saturday 9 a.m. Like you just be seeing it. Like they be like hooping in Hawaii or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Nice little trip. And with South Alabama had a 21-11 record this year. Their best record since 2008. Had an NIT invitation, so they thought on Sunday. UC Riverside double booked itself low key and was going to initially turn down the NIT offer. They ended up doing the reverse and declining their CBI invitational to get the NIT one back. And once NIT just wanted to get a spot open. Once they said, I was like, okay, bet. Like UC Riverside, you're gonna go another way. We're gonna bring South Alabama in. Once UC Riverside said, hey, yo, we dropped ours, we want to do NIT. Now NIT tournament said, shit, South Alabama, we gotta rescind your offer, which is fucking crazy. That's insane. So they ended up. I'm gonna bring it up because they ended up having like a statement all about this. And I will share my screen. There we go. Also keep in mind this this tweet right here. Can't nobody comment on it. He said, after the NIT bracket was released Sunday evening, it was brought to the NIT's attention that one of the teams scheduled to participate in the tournament had also committed to a non-NCAA affiliated postseason event. In an effort to secure another participating team, the NIT prematurely extended an invitation to South Alabama Jaguars prior to learning that the original team chose to accept its invitation to the NIT. Regrettably, the NIT rescinded its invitation to South Alabama. We understand the emotional impact this confusion created, and we sincerely apologize to South Alabama head coach Richie Riley and all the student athletes for the error.
It's not enough.
That's not enough, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's fucking crazy.
If the one team was like, nah, we can't do it, you don't want them to come back. Leave them out of this. They wanted to be a hoe. They wanted to leave. Go take South Africa, who was happy for the invitation, bro. That's so what I'm saying.
I'm like, you making this seem like this some shit like Duke or something, like UNC. Who you see Riverside like that? Like they got that kind of motion where it's like, hey, yo, hold my spot. I'm gonna be back and see if I fuck with this one more. No, I don't. I'm coming back.
That's so
what? What should have happened was once you realize they were in between, they were confused or whatever, or up in arms, you supposed to be like a bad bitch and say, hey, I'm gonna choose for you. I'm not.
Yeah.
If you got to decide, you're not for me. I'm picking South Alabama, and we're gonna keep it pushing. You've already defined it.
You have to be with the people that want you.
Yeah, come on, man. Be where you celebrate it, not tolerate it. The hell we talking about?
Did you see the games any of this or some of the games started? Did you see? You said UC Riverside.
Yeah, UC Riverside.
Wait, talking about exception. I don't care about that. Let's see if they played. already. I hope them niggas lost. You don't want to know the score by which they lost?
Nah. Well, what's the score?
They lost to Santa Clara, 101-62.
Wow. Wow. Them niggas is so not only do you have motion like this, but you have motion for some niggas as buns. That's crazy. That's crazy. South Alabama deserves better than that, man. South Alabama deserves better than this. Having your best record since 2008, and this is how you're rewarded with no postseason run.
That's so disrespectful. What was UC Riverside's record on the season, actually?
I think they were both 21-11, if I'm not mistaken. I think they both had similar records, if I'm not mistaken. I think South Alabama, the only reason why they didn't make the big dance is because when you're like that, when you're that low of a conference, your only bid is if you win your conference championship before, like the conference tournament championship, and they lost in the championship round. So if it was just in another conference that had multiple bids, then they probably would have gotten in. But
UC Riverside was 21-13.
Oh, 21-13. So a little bit worse by percentage. That's so tough, bro. Like that's so egregious, my nigga.
That's disrespectful.
And I think Richie Riley quote retweeted this because you can't comment on here. Richie Riley, that's one hell of a name. I'll tell you that.
I wanted to see if it's in your relation to Pat, but nah.
Oh hell no, he don't. He don't look nothing like no Pat Riley. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, never mind. I mean, Pat Riley could have him a little. I don't even know what ethnicity he could. He's everything.
I don't even know what Richie Riley is. You know what I mean? I can't.
He's like The Rock, where he could be everything.
I'm trying to find his damn.
Now, what is this, man? I really don't know what the hell.
I'm trying to find his retweet. I'm trying to find his retweet that because he retweeted that shit. Or like he quote retweeted it.
I found it. Hold on, I can share it.
Okay, bet.
The white Twitter. I don't like it.
You on white Twitter?
I have to, like all white and everything. He quoted and said, "This is a meaningless apology to the most meaningful group of players I've ever coached. What they did to us last night is inexcusable. These guys in our locker room don't deserve this, and it's sad. Your idea of making it right is a copy and paste apology." Because they for sure chat GPT this apology.
Chat GPT the fuck out this damn shit, bro. Oh man. Oh, I feel so bad for them.
No, this is disgusting. I'd be so sick. I would be so sick.
And like I said, NIT is a console. This is not even the big dance. How you fuck it up on the consolation?
Can't just be at the last minute too, because he made that tweet or whatever on March 17th, and then UC Riverside they lost their game March 18th. So like it was last minute shit and all that. Like, bro,
all that just to lose and lose big. Riverside?
Nah.
I don't even use Riverside to service, nigga. What the fuck? It's streaming out over here, cuz. Y'all see that duck? The fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit. Anyway, all right, man. So with that being said, I think it's about that time to just go on the hot takes of the week. All right. Now, I think I've said something similar to like sportsmanship, maybe, but I just want to make it a personal. I just want to just bring it back to the forefront. All of these unwritten rules that you mask as sportsmanship, they need to go. They need to extinct. They need to die. Now, look, when it comes to the unwritten rules that is masked in the name of sportsmanship, they need to go. What did Kendrick Lamar say? Niggas should die. Shout out to Meet the Grams. They should die. It should be done. Like I'll keep it because there's some football unwritten rules, but this is really more on the basketball landscape. All this not scoring on the last few seconds of the yada yada. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's only shout out to Gilbert Arenas for saying it. It's only losers that complain about shit like this. It's only the losing team that do this, all this. Oh, this is not how you play the game or X, Y, and Z. Sportsmanship starts with the loser. I want y'all to understand that. And I also hate when people try to say the same thing twice to make this shit like sound like deeper, like a deeper meaning, like I said something crazy. But I'll just say it again, just in case. Like sportsmanship starts with the loser. It don't start with the winner. You can be a sore winner, but real sportsmanship starts with how a loser takes his loss. But you out here on the losing team out here on offense, dribble, tween. The last few seconds of the shot clock to get their last little bucket, their meaningless bucket. But then as soon as that ball go out of bounds and the winning team goes and dribbles it and goes scores, now you ready to push somebody. Now you ready to talk. Nigga, you was just out here step back and three and like you was a James Harden ass nigga.
They was trying to get their name on the score on the stat sheet one more time.
Sportsmanship starts with the losing team first. If you really about this sportsmanship life, if you really lead by this fucking unwritten code, you know what you would do? You would hold that ball. You would let the clock run out. If it's 35 seconds and you getting blown out by 25 or 20 or 15, you would hold it out like, yo, the game is over. These stats are meaningless anyway. We're going to let the shot clock go off. We'll get the ball. Now the other team knows, okay, we not hooping no more. But all of a sudden, you out here playing intense defense on me. I'm getting the bucket. I don't give a fuck. And it starts with the NBA level all the way down. Play to the whistle blows. That's how everybody else play to the whistle blows, my nigga.
I do hate when it's like the end of the game or whatever, and like play on the losing team go for the steal and all that. I'm like, nigga, you don't need to do all that, bro.
Like come on, bro. Like like I said, I understand when it comes to like football, NFL, and you in victory formation, and the nigga just go the defensive losing nigga go crazy. But like I said, sportsmanship starts with the loser. It is established by the loser, and then the winning team follows suit. But niggas not ready for that conversation. For real. It's just y'all losers. Just be a loser. Be a loser. You know what I mean? Go shake them niggas' hands. Say good game. Try again next time. You are a fucking loser. That's all. That's cool. That's it though.
That's funny.
And then
all right, my hot take. It ain't got nothing to do with sports. It's actually very simple.
push me off.
Because you're probably one of the people that do it. But my hot take is binge watching is stupid. Now, I can understand you binge watching a show if it's like an already finished television series. Like that is fine. It's okay because it's already done. It don't matter. But like if a show only got like 2 seasons, maybe 3 or whatever, you just going crazy trying to binge watch it, or like are you one of the people that I want to wait till the season over so then I can binge watch it? I hate people like you. I hate people like you because it's not like why do you want to? I think you should consume content like that. Because one, binge watching it like that is crazy because you're gonna watch the whole thing in a week. You're gonna forget what happened. Like, you're not really engaging with the content. You're not really like absorbing everything that comes with it. You just like going through it really fast. I don't think it's smart. I don't think that's a good way to engage with a show. So yeah, I think binge watching is stupid. I don't think you should. I don't think
niggas should rush a show by any means.
When they binge watch, those is rushing the show though.
You not. There's some people that's trying to rush to catch up. I understand what you're saying, but nigga, if there's 2 seasons there, and shit, ain't nothing else going on for real. I had the time of my life watching Invincible. That was the best 2 to 3 days of my motherfucking life. I ain't fucking lying.
2 seasons in 2 days. Binge watching 2 seasons in 2 days is crazy. Them episodes be an hour long, bro.
They really 45 minutes if you really being honest with yourself. They're really 45 minutes for real.
Regardless, bro, that's crazy to me.
Nah, like nah. You have some things in rotation.
It's harder to engage. Like if you want them, I want to wait till the season end and then watch it. Like it's harder to engage in like the communal aspect of it because you're not engaging in like the discourse and all that. And like some of that be
okay. I do agree. I do agree with that. I definitely understand. I do agree with that. I will say especially when it comes to certain shows, it's like, all right, nigga, I can't wait all the way to the end because I need to be a part of this Discord or I need to see what niggas is talking about. I'm a nosy ass nigga. That I will agree with you about.
And then like if you try to binge watch the show or whatever, wait till the season end and then start to watch it, then you trying to I want to see what they're saying online or you Google it or whatever, then boom, spoil the ending and all that shit. So that's why I'm like, nah, bro, binge watching is lame. I think it's stupid. Y'all shouldn't do it. And that's my hot take. You ain't gotta like it. I don't care. It's a hot take for a reason.
It ain't even that hot. It's just
I just think
you just police other niggas.
Ooh. Sometimes I was gonna be like, sometimes we need the police, but
that's a crazy rebuttal for the shit I said. Nigga said what? Sometimes you need to back the blue. This is what this nigga said. Hey, sometimes,
Bro, shut the fuck up.
Sometimes you just gotta. I'm putting sauce on it. I'm doing that. I'm doing extra. It ain't even that deep for real. That shit was funny though.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh shit. Yeah, that might be up there. I ain't gonna lie. Might be up there with your Trader Joe's, but
I hate Trader Joe's.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Nah, ain't nothing gonna beat Trader Joe's. I ain't gonna lie to you. That should have got more love on TikTok.
It's like that, man. They just know how to piss me off. There ain't no real groceries, and never mind. There's no real groceries in that hope, but that's something for another day. I hate them so much.
Oh my god. But that should wrap it up. Jackson, any last words?
Hey man, stop binge watching TV shows, and also, you want to change your life, go do some life changing shit, bro.
I'm here to say, in certain instances, binge watching is great.
All right, bro.
Now, the communal aspect I do agree with, because I gotta lock in. But an episode, like a season, that'd be like, oh, we just once a week. Like we start off with the season opener with like 2 episodes, and then week by week, especially on some slow shit. I'm sorry. I had to binge watch Love Is Blind. Come on now.
Did you finish that or no? You finished it yet or no?
I gotta watch the reunion.
Okay.
I watched this. I haven't watched the reunion yet. But that, hey, look, it was a slow start.
All right, we don't get to Love.
And if it wasn't for you saying, "Hey, yo, it picks up," I probably wasn't gonna pick it back up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We don't get to Love Is Blind. Next, I hope nothing crazy happened next week, so we got time to talk about Love Is Blind Day. Because I want to talk about that.
That might just have to be a separate day, a separate clip. Knowing us.
Actually, no. The only show you should binge watch if you haven't though is Severance, bro. Because that show is amazing.
That is an amazing show. And on top of that, hey, we need to hit the other nigga up. He did the other nigga up. Had that nigga tap in with us.
What are you talking about?
That Love Is Blind nigga.
Oh, he might be too deep in the weeds with Love Is Blind though.
How you know?
He got like a live stream watch party for it.
What's too deep? What's too deep?
Having a
Like,
live stream watch party for the show.
You think that's crazy?
That's a lot, bro.
A live stream watch party?
That's a lot. And it was like on YouTube, so you couldn't like show it. You said what?
It depends on how many people in that hole.
I don't know, man. But the thing is, like, it was on YouTube too, so like you can't show the thing on the screen. So he's like, "All right, everybody, press play here." Like that's how he was doing it, and I was like, "Oh, this is insane."
Oh, now if he was doing it like he was like on some Twitch shit, like if he was like, okay, like I'm watching this and I got like my chatters, like the little chat people, I feel like that'll be okay. Like that wouldn't be that bad because now I'm getting your instant reaction. If I'm a fan of you, I got your reaction and all that stuff. But if there's niggas on the panel, if there's other niggas talking, I don't think I will want to hear other niggas talking over the shit.
Yeah, but I'm also not like a stream watcher, so there's that too.
I'm not a live stream watcher, but if it's if it hits on YouTube, like if you like transfer it to Twitch to YouTube and it's funny, you might get something out of me. That's how I be watching the RDC stuff sometimes. Like they be playing Mario Kart and them niggas is funny as fuck.
They are funny.
Them niggas are fucking hilarious. Shout out to them. And shout out to Bronny James. Shout out to Bronny James, man.
Giannis, we saw you foul him when he crossed you. We saw you foul him when he crossed you.
I ain't even mad because I would have did the same thing too. Cause what the fuck? hey, that's when you start elbowing the nigga. This when you hard fouling nigga. Hey, yo.
Remember running that court so fast?
Cause I know if that was anybody else's son, Giannis would have showed the shit out that nigga like, hey, yo, we just got. I can't let you
doing this right now, bro.
I can't let you do this. That's how they be doing him. That's how they be doing Trae Young. They used to do Trae Young just like that. Trae Young crossed the shit out of Trevor Ariza. Ariza like push the shit out that nigga. Nigga got real aggressive. I'm like, Trevor, I didn't even know you had that in you. Relax, nigga. Hell no. No, but yeah, shout out to them. Make sure y'all do something life changing, you know. Do something that's gonna change your life.
Life changing.
And we will see you next week.